Hi and welcome back. We're all in lockdown, the stores aren't open, so I thought I would go in search of the very best online beauty consultations. There are some amazing services that you can get via your phone or your computer. You can access the beauty experts that would normally be in store and on counter, but at the moment are working from home. And a lot of these services are free, so let's jump right in, shall we? I've got a great skincare brand, I've got 2 hair care brands, a makeup brand, and an online store. Now, I'll be completely transparent about this. This video is partly sponsored by Typology, and I'm going to start with Typology. Thanks to them, they've made me actually go in search of the best online beauty consultation services out there. And they have a brilliant new diagnostic tool. It's a really simple 10-question process. You log in online, you search for the diagnostic tool, then you get 10 questions that ask you about things like your skin's main concerns, whether you're concerned about pigmentation or fine lines or dryness or blackheads or breakouts, then how your skin feels throughout the day when you use skincare, and then also lifestyle, how often you're exposed to things like sunshine, do you smoke, do you go out in the sun that often? Are you exposed to pollution if you live in a city? All those things. And then at the end, you come up with a skin type. I am VE. And then what it does is it gives the list of products that it recommends for you. It takes no time at all, but it categorizes your skin really simply into a series of different categories. And then what happens is you register with them online, and then what you end up with is a really chic collection of 6 products. Now, Typology are a lot of things, incredibly chic and as clean and organic as possible in the sense of they try to minimize their packaging and their impact on the environment. I was so impressed by this. I've actually put everything back in the box so you can have a look at what it looks like when it turns up. It turns up like this in an outer box, but inside is a really chic inner box. Everything is easy to recycle. Everything is beautifully packaged and minimalistic, which I love. And the steps are really simple and it's clearly marked out. You have a makeup remover, a cleanser, a toner to rebalance your skin's pH, serum, face cream, and then a night serum or oil depending on your skin type. And I have to say, I have never had a package of skincare so chicly turned up. So where do we start? I tell you what I did like. I love the fact that they're using a lot of bars. So I got a hydrating skin bar, which I've tried before and I absolutely love, with little micellar pads that are washable and reusable, which I really like as well. Beautifully packaged. So funny. I had my niece here, I think probably in the summer when she was allowed to come over and visit, and she's like 31 and the epitome of cool, right? And of all the skincare that she wanted to steal from me, Typology, went, I love everything about that brand. It's such a beautiful brand. Anyway, what else have I got? I got a really nice, that's basically my eye makeup remover. It's the micellar, the O micellar. So you basically use that with your microfiber cloths to get rid of your main makeup and then go in with the solid cleansing bar. Essentially, through an algorithm and through a series of 10 questions, choose everything I would choose out of that brand. I have a vitamin C serum for the morning. I have a really beautiful moisturizing based retinol to use at night, and then I have an under eye serum lotion because I said that I suffered from dark circles and puffy eyes. Everything comes beautifully packaged. The diagnostic tool takes no more than 3 minutes. It's 10 steps. Obviously, it gives you your entire routine, but you can cherry pick what you want from your routine. But I wanted to order everything in to show you how beautifully it arrives. And it arrived really quickly as well. So they offer the diagnostic service for absolutely everybody, but depending on how you answer those 10 questions, the algorithm will search through what skin type you have and the products you need to target your main skincare concerns. It's really very clever. I love what they've done. I love the packaging. Not sure how I'm going to be able to keep hold of most of these if my niece comes around again. Luckily enough, she's not allowed in my house at the moment. So funny. You could see her little beady eyes look across and think, what's the coolest, most disruptive, but most effective brand? I'm stealing my auntie's Typology. So there they are. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Really lovely. It's all plant-based, but it's all aimed to calm and soothe and simplify skincare in a world where we've got a little bit too busy with skincare. So it's a brand that I've said before, I think you should go out and you should have a look at. start using 1 or 2 products. Personally, I think some of the standout products are the serums, but also the solid cleansing bars. You know, I spoke last week about brands that I think are finally beginning to step up to the effect that they're having on the world and the ecological systems within it, and I think that Typology is leading the way. It manages to be both eco-conscious and chic. Where do I go from skincare? Well, let's go to hair dye, because let's be honest here, I have always championed dyeing your hair at home. But the hardest thing is actually not dyeing your hair, it's finding the right colour for yourself. And there are 2 people I want to flag out as doing brilliant online consultations. The first one is L'Oreal. I've talked about them before. If you go to L'Oreal Paris, they have a Find Your Colour service, and it's really straightforward. It's 6 simple questions. They have a virtual try-on tool where you can actually upload your picture with your hair. You use your camera on your computer or on your phone, and you do the sort of turn back and forth, which you can do. You see it with the online opticians as well. And then what they'll do is try every colour on. I mean, if you're bored at home or bored with your teenagers or bored with your children, go on and have a look at it, because obviously L'Oreal don't just do hair colour, sort of, you know, this sort of hair colour, quite sort of staid, boring hair colour. They do amazing coloristas as well, so you can try on pinks and purples and greens and greys and all that sort of colour. But for me, what I wanted to do was just cover my grey, so I filled in what I wanted for my colour, what my base colour was, what sort of coverage I wanted, and they came out with, yes, exactly the colour I should use. That's what I've been using to colour my roots through the whole of lockdown. If you want to go one step further, check out Josh Wood. Josh Wood has a really similar service to this, a series of online questions that you can do in the privacy of your own home. You haven't got to worry about speaking to an expert. You do find your perfect colour. It's 10 questions. They gave me 3 options, a 7, a 7.5 and an 8. But actually when you go through it all, it comes up with the 2 final products that you should have, and it recommends them to you, including the shots to give you the depth of warmth or coolness you want, which is really clever. However, they also offer 20-minute free online consultations with the colorists, who obviously at this time are not actually working in salons. It's completely free. It's Monday to Friday, 10 till 4:40, and it's 20 minutes. So actually that would be 10 o'clock in the morning, finishing at 5 o'clock at night. Monday to Friday, 20 minutes free. And then you get to speak to somebody who actually applies colour and knows what they're talking about. If you actually do want to speak to an expert, you don't just want to fill in questionnaires, although the algorithm is incredible on questionnaires nowadays, pop over to Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury's gone from strength to strength. I mean, she's incredibly smart. She's got her finger on the pulse of what women want from their makeup today. And 7 days a week from 12 o'clock till 8:30 at night, she offers 15-minute free consultations with their experts. And by that, I mean a video consultation like Josh Wood. You've got Ask Me Anything, you've got Find the Perfect Foundation, you've got Virtual Glow, you've got Tilbury Technique. And then it actually goes up. If you get to the level of Tilbury Technique, say for example, I'm useless at doing my eye makeup and I wanted somebody to show me exactly where to apply each of the colours on my eyes, including where the brow bone is, where do I stop, how do I make my eyes look larger, less closed in, all that sort of stuff. It does start to cost more money. So once you get up to 30 minutes, it's £25. You can go right up to a full hour for £45. But bearing in mind, you are getting one of the Charlotte Tilbury makeup artists. It's what I've always loved about Charlotte Tilbury. They don't have counter people. Well, they do have counter people, but they're fully trained makeup artists. There isn't a single person employed on counter by Charlotte Tilbury who can't actually do your makeup. These are the people that are there online for you. It's an absolutely brilliant service. However, can I say for this and the Josh Wood thing, please don't feel you need to dress up for these people. They almost want you looking at your worst. They don't want you having coloured your hair. They don't want you with a full face of makeup on. They want to see you with no makeup on. And do try to light yourself. I mean, if you can do it in daylight, that's amazing. I mean, it's hard today, right? I film in full lights because it's virtually pitch dark out there. What is it, 3:30? But what they really want is you in daylight. So if you can, try and book an appointment in daylight so they can actually see you, so that they can assess your hair colour, so that they can assess your skin tone, so that they can tell you exactly what colours and products you should buy. Obviously, let's be honest about this. These online consultations with these people in real life are designed to sell you things. But I think it's no different than going on store. You wouldn't go on store and have a free half-hour makeup at Charlotte Tilbury and not buy 1 or 2 products, because it would be a waste of their time and yours. But, you know, let's be honest here, how hard is it to want to buy a piece of Charlotte Tilbury? Not difficult at all. And also, let's be honest here, The whole point of Josh Wood and L'Oreal is to give you the knowledge you need, the right colour you need, and the level of instructions you need to colour your hair at home. You might not want to colour your hair at home. You know what? Might not want even to do your own makeup, but what are we supposed to do at the moment? Get online, try these services. A lot of them are free. And quite frankly, we all need cheering up at the end of the day, don't we? So I think they're incredible. And I'm going to finish with one final shout out, and that is Space NK. Space NK are also offering 15-minute free online consultations with the people that would normally be working in their stores. I have a Space NK at the bottom of my road. There's one person in that store at the moment, and she's literally just doing pickups and drop-offs. So if you buy a product and you want to click and collect, she's waiting there for you. Everybody else is waiting for you to get online and speak to them. You can break it down into makeup, hair, fragrance, skincare. You can basically go online and you can choose 15 minutes of one-to-one FaceTime with one of their experts, entirely free. And you can basically start from sort of ask them anything to find me a signature fragrance, to how to wear a red lip, which color red lip should I be wearing. If you choose the right option for you and it comes up on a little menu and you have sort of, you know, your 4 different options of your subject matters, and then you click on them, and each one of these uses a sort of, it's almost like an online calendar. So you go in, you book your day and your time, and then you send it off for a request, and then somebody comes back on your email and books it in, and then you're ready to book online. Honestly, hand on heart, I've been so impressed by these services, and I want to thank Typology, A, for telling me about their skin diagnostic tool, but also for making me more aware that these services are available. And in some ways, these services are as good as, if not better than, what's available in store. I mean, I know it's nice to see somebody, and I know it's nice to have somebody touch your hair and look at your face and apply makeup to you, but you can do this A, in the privacy of your own home, so you can be completely honest with somebody. B, you can do it and get all of that expertise and advice most of the time for free. You can actually just fill out forms, or you can make an appointment to see somebody, and you get all of that expertise that is currently sitting at home desperate to help you, but via your phone or computer. I'm very impressed by these services. I want you to do me a favour. Are there any other online consultations, beauty consultations, that you've tried and that you've been really impressed by? And I want you to start a little conversation below and tell me which ones you've been most impressed by. But thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll put all the product details below, including all of the brands I've mentioned, with direct links to the Typology diagnostic tool, the Charlotte Tilbury online consultations. Sometimes they're a little bit hard to find on a huge website, but I've managed to find every single link for you so you can click straight through and make the most of these services. They really are impressive. I'll also put a list of every single Typology product that was recommended for me, but actually what was recommended for me might not be recommended for you, but I thought you might just be interested in my skin type, how it was categorized, and also the products that were mentioned for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.